The two-day international forum commitment to provide equal representation at the decision-making level, organized under the theme of leadership of political parties for gender equality and legal reforms to ensure gender equality at the decision-making level, started yesterday.
The two-day international forum on pledge to provide equal representation at the decision-making level commenced yesterday with the overarching themes of leadership of political parties for gender equality and legal reforms to ensure gender equality at the decision-making level. Esteemed experts and researchers from renowned countries including the United States, United Kingdom, Sweden, Thailand, Latvia and Bosnia and Herzegovina, along with representatives from political parties, civil society and media actively participated in this forum. The forum aims to shed light on the significance of leadership within political parties for gender equality and legislative reforms to promote gender equality in decision-making process in Mongolia. The first day of the International Forum, commitment to ensure equal representation at the decision-making level, concluded successfully yesterday.
I think first and foremost the biggest challenge Mongolia faces is addressing the negative mindsets that exist on women's political participation and normalizing the fact that women have an equal role to play in society and in decision making. So that I see as the biggest challenge, is raising awareness and educating the public and political parties and all of society on why women need to play a role and then what measures are needed to get the women into politics. So the challenge of changing mindsets, normalizing women's role in politics, and then what is needed to get there. I think first we want to commend where Mongolia is today, especially with this pledge of the major political parties coming together to agree on the importance of equal representation. This is an important first step. But then what happens next is also important. The legislation that is coming out and the quotas, I know there's a debate whether it's 30% or 40% or 50%, but that decision is going to be instrumental to the future of women in politics. And then all the other measures, including political party internal democracy and how to get women on candidates lists of the parties. The parties need to nominate women, so that's a huge challenge that the party structure needs to change and the party leadership need to commit to doing something about. So these are the steps that are needed, but all of that requires you and the media to raise awareness on this issue, and civil society and organizations like the UN to play an active role in supporting the vision that Mongolians have for an equal society.
The focus on the forum is to enhance the legal framework and support mechanisms, particularly the role and leadership of political parties, in order to increase women's representation at decision-making levels in Mongolia. Distinguished experts and researchers from various countries, including Bosnia and Herzegovina, along with representatives from political parties, civil society and media organizations in Mongolia, actively participated in the discussions. Among the noteworthy outcomes of the forum was the signing of the commitment of political parties to provide equal representation at the decision-making level by the representatives of political parties. The forum, organized by the United Nations Development Programme's project promoting gender equality and women's participation at the decision-making level and funded by the Korea's KOIKA International Organization, continued today at the Parliament, focusing on the theme legal reform to ensure gender equality at the decision-making level.